Dear brothers of planet Earth, I am Maitreya, much joy and satisfaction in my heart to be here today. A new cycle begins for everyone on this planet. This will be intense, revealing, and transforming process. Still, above all, it will be a cycle of internal change and healing for everything that did not bring good to each of you. Unfortunately, for many, it will be the final decision to remain in the third dimension. Father, Mother God, when creating a soul in the universe, does not create a soul for nothing. Objectives exist for each soul: populate an orb, a planet, and a star. They don't necessarily need to be physical beings. They are souls, which can be in any form, way, and point of the universe. There are the apprentice souls, those who will bring the lessons, those who will show the universe what is right and what is wrong. There are superior souls, those who come to show the light, to show the way. But no soul is created for nothing. No soul is created without purpose. At this time, there is no judgment on anyone's part. We are not sitting here around a big table judging every being on this planet. Instead, we are observing every being, observing every choice, so we can help those who ask for our help and want to follow the path of light. Some turn their backs on the light and walk toward the shadows, but we keep an eye on them. We don't abandon them, on the contrary, we are always there waiting for a small gap that they can give, so that we can act and show the way and the light. So for these, we have much more attention and much more work. But for those who follow the path of light, we already know that they have made a choice, and we act when we are called, when we are asked. So there isn't a soul on this planet that is unknown to us. And an important point, we do not act only on this planet. We are not beings focused exclusively on planet Earth. Other orbs are being prepared to receive the great wave of souls that will leave here. So we are working in several points of the universe, bringing expansion to these orbs, to these planets, because they will receive many souls at once. So we have to prepare them to prevent any imbalance in that place. Our work has been intense. We haven't stopped for a single minute. I mean, in your time, for us, it is the present moment. There is no sequence of time. But, as I said at the beginning, this will be a transforming year where the focus is no longer on the whole. Instead, the focus is on each one of you. It is what each one will choose for their journey, because the light penetrates more and more into their brain cells, bringing awareness and wisdom to these new times. Many are having revelations of their own walks being taken, and honestly, they are not enjoying it at all. They see themselves regretting everything they've done wrong. But it's not the time for judgment, nor is it the time for self-pity. The moment is to look at mistakes, use forgiveness, and move forward to evolve and transform. This is the intent of this great light that is coming. Each one is receiving their share of light according to their frequency. The more you vibrate light, the more you receive, and the more you attract the light. So the transformation happens quickly, intensely, and effectively. On the contrary, those who do not vibrate the light are putting themselves more and more exposed. It's as if the light is actually throwing out what they are. They can no longer mask or disguise themselves. It's not that the light isn't helping them. It is because they can see today what they really are, what they really do and think. And then there is a thought, this is right, what am I doing? Am I following the right path? Is this really what I want? And each one is making a choice to continue following this path or to try to change, to make a choice to change. So it will be a transformative year for your planet. Obviously, yes. Gaia will be tinkering with a lot, applying her lessons because you have a lot to learn about the Earth. It won't be an easy year. It won't be a peaceful year. Your climate will be increasingly out of control, but not aimlessly out of control. The lack of control shows the effect of everything you've done over time. Each one will receive their quota, and each one will receive what they provoked. It is not punishment. There is no punishment. It's the return of the energy you planted yourself about others and the planet. Of course, there's a measure of forgiveness there from Gaia because you've been pushed into so much. You were induced to do what you do with the planet and what you did. But each one who is aware today, how are you changing? What are you doing to not make the same mistakes anymore? What are you doing to change? Many talks, and don't do, then each one will receive its quota, and each one will receive something to think about what was done, so that it changes or not. It will also depend on the choice of each one. So it will be a challenging year, at any point, neither in the internal changes nor in the external changes of the planet. So it will be a tough year, with a lot of learning. And you will have a lot of help. The galactic being will be here, helping those who want to change, and help the planet fix many things you've done. Then many may wonder, but why if the planet is going to the 5th dimension? So each being on this planet heading towards the light will have its moment of ascension, but each one at a time and at their own speed. So is it fair for all of us to sit back and let everything happen so that those who remain here, still in evolution, suffer for everything? No, so we always need to think that some will evolve, but others will stay here, still changing. So a lot needs to be done for them to survive, otherwise there will be no survival on this planet. You will have to change many things, to act on different points, so that everything does not turn into chaos, because the harvests will come. Let's say you spent millions of years destroying the planet, and now you get it back in a few days. There is no longer time to be decades or hundreds of years for you to receive the harvest. The harvest will be swift, for Gaia is ascending. So there is a deadline for your ascension. Then everything will be speedy and strong, but each one will be where he has to be. Each one will go through what they have to go through. Each one will live what they have to live. Each will survive if necessary, if it is the choice of the soul, otherwise it will perish. This is because your souls have already made the choices, and each of you is where you are supposed to be. Therefore, always be sure of this: I am where I have to be. According to your harvest, everything will reach you as it has to arrive. Nobody will be wronged, nobody will be judged, and nobody will receive more because of the other. Each will receive their share. This is the great path being taken today. Each one will reap what they have sown, with the intensity they have planted, whether consciously or unconsciously. Nothing will be excessive, and nothing will be unfair. Each will receive their share. So, my brothers, we are all here with open arms. Ask for our help if it gets too heavy or complex, and you need help finding the way. We will be very grateful to look at each of you and point the way, showing the path in the best possible way so that you can choose it. Remember, we never tell you the way, we offer several of them the right way, and it's up to you, with your faith and belief, to know how to choose the right way, because it is there. We put it in front of you, but you only sometimes see it. But if you don't ask for our help, He won't even be there to be chosen. So if you ask for our help, the right path will be there, almost illuminated, for you to see it easier. but your heart will find the right direction. Thank you for watching. We love you so much.